You're watching the SLE Show, our own little version of hell.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life is plastic.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
My heart flies like a bird on the wing when I see your beautiful backside swing. It's one of the world's great natural wonders. God knew what he was doing when he built that thing. Well, I'm thinking that I fell in love with you after you had that heart tattooed right on the hump of your beautiful rump, and it beats like a drum with a rhythm so true. And I love you, darling, I love you so true. Your bottom has always been my silver moon. I love you, darling, I'll never be blue as long as I'm with your backside and you. As long as I'm with your backside and you. Oh, Karina, thank you much. In my time, I've seen a lot of rear ends, but yours is the only one I'll defend. I'll fight to the death with my last dying breath. These are the words to you I will send. Oh, I love you, darling, I love you so true. Your bottom has always been my silver moon. I love you, darling, I love you so true. I'll miss your sweet cheeks, I bid them adieu. Well, you know I feel just like a millionaire, 'cause I'm the one that loves your derriere. Though I might be broke, my love is no joke. Darling, I'd pay to walk with you anywhere. Now some may think that I'm being trite, but baby, I love your cellulite. Oh, it brings me a shiver to watch you quiver, but I know everything in my world is alright. And I love you, darling, I love you so true. Your bottom has always been my silver moon. I love you, darling, I'll never be blue as long as I'm with your backside and you. As long as I'm with your backside and you. As long as I've got my posterior view of you. Oh, baby, I love you. Oh, the backside of you for my...
Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Ah! Except for herpes. That shit'll come back with you.
This could take a minute. Coley doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Okay, we're rolling? Alright. I am at Fire Beach for one of my spring break destinations with the lovely, talented, and beautiful Second Life musician, Rara Destiny. Now, before I get started anywhere on this interview, Rara, I'm gonna have to say you have a very loyal fan base. Because when I went to go see you at Secret Passion a few nights ago, after your concert was over, I went and roamed around and started having a conversation with someone. And at the time, I didn't know that your name was Rara. I kept pronouncing it Ray Ray. And so, some woman, some lady comes up to me and tells me, "No, Kendrick, you do not pronounce it Ray Ray. It is Rara, so get it right. And then she teleported away. And that's pretty excellent to have a fan base like that in Second Life, where random people, your fans, will just come up and just stick up for you like that. That must be pretty awesome.
It is very cool. The people in my group are fantastic.
You know, I may not have had sex, but I could fuck
They've
you up.
stuck with me for a long time.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of a loyal fan base, when I was there at Secret Passion listening to you, there was a fan that requested a song that was emo that had the word fucking. And and you picked a song by Lily Allen to sing called Fuck You Very Much, and I loved that song. I instantly had a musical boner when you sang that song. It was awesome.
Well, that's good to know.
And then you sang another song that I absolutely love because I'm in love with Ava Cassidy. I love her music. She's got a very beautiful voice. And you sang Fields of Gold, and that was like completely excellent. And then you rah-rah-fied some Grease songs, which was excellent too. Other than the rah-rah-fied versions of your songs that you do for other artists, do you have any originals that you sing on stage?
I have one. I have the Rara original. I've only written one song. Songwriting is something that I'm trying very hard to do more of. But
Well, of
it's,
course, you know,
not easy
songwriting
for me.
songwriting and having to play music behind it. I mean, it takes a lot of talent to do what you or any original artist do when it comes to creating songs and stuff.
Yeah.
So, in Second Life, I want to know, is there any musicians that inspired you to do what you're doing today, playing at venues and doing live music?
There's a list of them. There's Buckley Moonwell, who is probably my favourite singer-songwriter in any universe, not just Second Life. There's Craig Gore, who writes astonishingly beautiful songs. There's Pilgrim Swashbuckler, who is one of the best performers I've seen in Second Life. I have a friend called Joel Ilde who's just started performing, but he's written all his own songs and produced all the music for all of it, and it's amazing stuff. I'm very lucky. I have lots of very talented and cool friends in Second Life who are all musicians.
Yeah, I was when I was at Secret Passion listening to you, you did mention Joel. I think he was there actually. Y'all were doing little back and forth rants toward each other. It was really funny.
Yeah, he takes pleasure in trying to make me laugh while I'm singing.
Well, it's good because you connect with your audience like that. There are a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot of them, but there's a good handful of musicians where I went to their live venues and they don't connect at all with the audience or their fan base. And it's kind of sad, really, you know, because as an artist, I think that you're kind of not obligated, but, you know, if you want to build your fan base up, you need to be able to connect with your fans. And I think that's what you do on stage because you talk to them and you do requests and, you know, you do what you need to do to get the fan base rolling and to make everybody at the venue happy. You do a real good job of
Well,
that.
I sing in Second Life for fun. I do it because it makes me happy. So if the people that are listening are having fun, I have more fun. That's the whole point, really. It's Second Life. It's supposed to be fun.
Exactly. Well, you know, some people in their Second Life like to take things like way out of proportion and too seriously. There have been several people I wanted to interview in Second Life, and they just stuck their nose up at me. So yeah, you have to like draw the line between fun and business, and you definitely know how to have fun on stage. Now, the same question which I asked about the musicians that inspired you, you are very talented, so I know that you have to inspire other musicians out there. I know that Joel is up and coming in Second Life music. Is there anybody that you can think of that you might have inspired to branch out and join the live music venue?
Oh, I have no idea. I hope so. It would be nice to think that I did that, but
Oh, I'm sure you did, because when I listen to you, I just wish, I always wish I had a great voice to go out there and sing, but frankly, that's not happening with me. Now, going to real life for a moment. Now, you live in Australia, correct?
I do.
Has the floods there affected you any at all?
No, I got lots of rain, but where I live didn't flood, thank goodness.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of hype over the whole Prince William thing going there. And so that was very interesting. I had to ask you about that.
I don't really care that he's coming, but that's just me.
Oh, you don't? So you're
No.
definitely not a Prince William fan.
Oh, I mean, he's probably a very nice guy. I don't know. It doesn't affect my life whether he comes here or not, though.
Well, I am definitely, if you ask me, a Prince Harry fan. Definitely like the redhead. There's also, this Saturday, you're doing a Second Life SOS Flood Australia at 10 p.m. Is that a benefit for Australia?
Yeah, it is. I do quite a few of those. We did one recently for the victims of the New Zealand earthquakes as well, and there was another flood in Australia earlier that I did a gig for, and we raised quite a lot of money. That's what I like
Okay,
about
so
Second Life.
other artists get involved with it, right?
Yeah.
I know the artist, I don't know if you know her, Jordan Beazle. She is from New Zealand.
Mhm.
And so I'm sure
She's
that she
great.
takes part in that too.
Sure, she does. She's
Okay,
a really,
well,
really nice girl.
yes, she is. I love her music. She has a great Celtic dark folk, music. It's great.
Yeah.
It's kind of out of this world. Okay, well, that's pretty much all the questions that I have to ask you that come up at the top of my head, because this is a train wreck of an interview. But thanks for coming.
My pleasure.
Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. She
I
has a
laugh.
group
It's
in
what I
Second
do.
Life. Well, it's a beautiful laugh. She has a group in Second Life called the Rara Collective. Make sure you join it. There's also a link on her group page with a full calendar of her upcoming performances, so you definitely don't want to miss on that. And again, thank you, Rara, for coming to this interview.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So, yesterday my incompetent camerawoman, Coley Ryder, went to Sweetheart Jazz Club in her black dress she got 3 years ago from a freebie store to find other lonely people to dance with. I know, pathetic. But I don't know what's more pathetic. The show, Coley Ryder, or this woman. Her name is Nofa Levain. Nofa, girl, if you're gonna go face down, don't do it at a romantic ballroom. Do it at a bondage sex sim, girl. I'm sure some middle-aged man living in his mother's basement would love to tap Pat Poom Poom.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey,